a movie like Chi-Raq could have been a platform for something like that to help turn it around and change the perception.
Exactly.
What are your feelings on it? Because it's getting a lot of backlash. The critics aren't. The critics seem to be cool with it, but you know, a lot of the people in the streets are giving it a lot of backlash. How does Twista feel about a movie made and named after his hometown?
I just think it should be more authentic. You know, as far as the movie itself, whether it's good or not, that's one whole subject in itself. If you enjoyed your time while you were sitting there watching the movie, but as far as the title of the movie, I felt was an opportunity. You know, something that was taken at the time because it was a subject matter, and you know, knew it could feed into the situation as it did. And I just feel like for what's going on in Chicago, it was poor taste to take that subject matter and where it's going on in Chicago like it is and make a satire out of it. You know what I mean? At least make it real, or, you know, and like I said, like more actors, more people that's involved in Chicago. Like I would love to see a Chicago movie and look up and say, oh, there go this person, or there's that person telling it like it really is, or there's that person, you know. So I just think the subject matter of the movie and the fact that it was a satire was poor judgment on using that platform to do that type of movie. You know,
I was really surprised you weren't in it.
Yeah, but like I said, I got a call, but as soon as I heard what the name of it was, you know, like some people didn't, you know, they had to go into it a little bit to see that it was a bad idea. As soon as I heard it, what? It's called Chi-Raq. Fuck that shit. I ain't getting in it. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that. Like, no, we trying to get away from that. Why would I get in a movie that's titled that? Whoever picked this title is like, what the fuck? You trying to put that back into here? You know? So I just wasn't feeling it. You know? Shit, rapping is almost, if not easier than singing. You know what I'm saying? Why we gotta retire? It's probably a little easier for me to do what I do on stage than that singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to write all your stuff, though.
Yeah. No, I don't.
You have to write all your stuff. You specifically. I don't know anybody who could write.
No, I don't. You can't tell. You can talk some shit about me, ghostwrite. I don't give a fuck what you say. I can beat you with a rhyme another nigga wrote too, because my delivery might be better than yours.
Has anyone?
You might sound shitty the way you deliver your own flow. I'll take another nigga's flow. Okay.
You know, we gonna squash this right now. Have you ever had anyone write your lyrics?
Yeah.
Your rhymes?
Yeah. Not nothing where I'm trying to prove to you that Twista is the dopest artist, you know, or I got the best lyrics. I've heard songs and that shit sounds so butter to me. I'm like, oh no, I gotta use that just like it is so we can swag out. See, I go into different vibes with my music.
Okay.
You know, I'm not just the lyricist like that. Like I can respect it on other levels. That's why, like, I don't hate when I see other music or hear other music and it's respected to a certain level or gets a certain type of attention. I can see what it is that, you know, in it that got that attention. And sometimes I swag out. Sometimes I want to hear music for the consciousness in it. Sometimes I want to hear music to make me feel better. Sometimes I want to hear music to turn up. Sometimes I want to get high, just, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I might go in the studio and make some shit just to get high. You know, so I try it all. Like if I see you, like, damn, what? He had a ghostwriter do that? Well, I want to ace that shit too. I want to see if I can make that nigga shit, you know, so I do it all, you know. But the fun part of it is once you go to talking about, oh, so I can prove you wrong, you know. So that's the cool part.
There's no way. You're blowing my mind right now. I would have lost money betting that no one has ever ghostwritten for Twista.
Not a lot. We talking like 3-4 songs or some shit.
Ever. Like, no, ever in life.
And you can tell though, like if you hear the songs, like I could probably point them out. You can pretty much tell that, oh, okay, that's like some other shit he was doing. You know what I mean? But like Twista shit, like me trying to get somebody to give me some authentic Twista shit and pass it on, nah, not really like that.
I'm amazed. That's amazing.
That shit is fun.
Taking another person's song.
It's fun when you are a dope ass lyricist yourself, and you can look and respect somebody else's lyrics on the level of your own. It's fun going in there to get them bars. I have fun in the studio. That shit is fun.
Now, there's been discussions that because Drake has admitted to having a ghostwriter, it's taken him out of the greatest of all time category, or the greatest lyricist, whatever of all time. It's taken him out of the GOAT conversations.
Small thinking, because people think that to be the dopest lyricist or to be the greatest, that it has to be done with everything that you just wrote. What about the person who thinks it's dope that you can do a song that somebody else did? I mean, since the beginning of music, it's been like that. If you really want to cause a debate, the first fucking rap group lyrics was wrote for him. So, you know, I don't want to talk about this shit. What? So what? You want to dig into history so I can shut motherfuckers up too? Man, what?
They stole that song.
It still was lyrics from somebody else.
There's definitely lyrics from somebody else. You're absolutely right. But I've always, what the backpackers will tell you is, not just the backpackers, but what the hip hop heads will tell you is, we've always been different from the other categories because we've always been real. And to be real, you got to write your own stuff. Like, it has to come from you.
Anything that somebody else has did for me came way later, though. No adrenaline rush, kamikaze, all of that type of shit. Like, that's just all me, you know. So this is stuff that I started to do once you consider me at a certain status. And, you know, I just started to play around and have fun. But for the most part of it, I do believe in artists being lyrical and being able to do something themselves, you know. But I think we're at a stage where we should be we should be open-minded enough to understand that people can do what the fuck they want to do, man. And, you know, you can have whatever opinion you want, but it doesn't necessarily make what this person doing wrong or right, as long as they happy and they hurt nobody and they get money.